Hey guys and girls, it's Blackjack with 396 Guitars. We have a Fernandez Guitars Stratocaster type guitar on the bench today. We are doing a kind of a customer just got it. We're doing a checkup / report card on it because he kind of already did some of his own setup on it. So we're gonna check that. Get my camera set right. Okay, we're gonna check his work. He said he put in different saddles because what didn't make sense to me, says he changed the saddles because all of these set screws were sprouting, which is usually indicative of the wrong neck angle, but we'll get into that. Pretty interesting. It actually seems really nice. I believe Japanese. The frets don't feel bad. I wonder where the neck relief is. It actually feels pretty good. Yep. I can live with that. Let's tune it up and see what's going on here. I also want to check pretty much everything on it just because it's got an active sustainer in it. These are regular. It's kind of an HSS setup. It does have a carry battery and an active circuit for that guy right there. No push pulls, real simple basic stuff. I'm not sure what those do. Probably splitters, I would assume. Oh, I just heard something. Something went tink. Oh yeah, I did it again. It's way out of tune. It looks like it's got pretty reasonable lift. That's stripped out. He does have a bar for it, but it does not work 100% correctly. It's not the exact right one for it. It catches a few threads and then stops right there. I hear strings tinking, which means they're hanging up somewhere. And it's not staying in tune at all. Some went flat, some went sharp. Oh yeah, strings are catching somewhere, everywhere. Could be up here. Okay, we got to be mindful of that. We may just take the strings out. He said he just put these strings on, but we may take these out and clean these up and get a dollop of lube in there. I can't tell if it's coming from here or here. These look like pretty nice. I think these are Graph Tech. Look like pretty nice saddles. Where is our string height? Pretty darn high. Really high. And then, nope, they're all over the place. So, all over the place. These three are really high, then this one is low, then this one comes back up, and that one goes back down. So, we're going to have to adjust that for him. Just curious. These are all almost directly in line, and the intonation is way out. Way out. So far, I don't like his home setup. Oh boy. Okay. than this too. Yeah. Okay, so let's plug it in and see if it makes noise. So let's find out what's going on here. What the hell? So this switch shuts off. I don't think it's wired correctly. It's not wired correctly. So this should be that should be those two. Now just the middle. Yes. Middle. Just the bridge. What do these guys do? Okay. Wow. In that position, both up, all it is the bottom pickup. And it doesn't matter what the switch does, it's just that pickup. As soon as you put that must be the active circuit that kills everything but the humbucker. So, that is odd. Well, by his own admission, he told me the battery was dead. Let's see if the battery is dead. Maybe because the battery is dead, the active circuit isn't doing what it's supposed to do. Possible. You never know. Okay, that battery is almost dead, but it's still working. Six something. That's not good enough. I'm gonna get rid of that and put one of these guys in there. Something isn't working right, in my opinion. Yeah, once that active circuit is on, all it does is run that pickup. As soon as you put it in active, and that does not look like an active pickup. Something is weird. We're getting absolutely no. It's only the humbucker working when the active circuit is on. And that switch isn't doing anything. Interesting. I cannot puzzle that out yet. I'm going to have to do a little research because, according to what I'm doing, that is what the active circuit is activating. Interesting. Interesting. Why? Well, let's find out. Very curious now. I know some of you are going to go, oh, you dummy, this is what it does. And it's a pyroplastic splitter converter. Okay, if you say so. I can tell you that that sustainer is the active pickup, and it's not coming on when the active circuit is applied. I'm going to tell you, it's not wired right. It looks like a hodgepodge of, whenever you see a printed circuit board in there, you go, ah, junk. I'm not going to get involved in that. It definitely hops up the sound, but only in the humbucker. That is confusing me to say the least. And whenever you start buggering with this shit, it does have dip switches to turn and change what you want it to do, but without some sort of guide, I'm not going to booger with it. That's where we are going to stop. Maybe some of you can clarify for me before I do my research. And put your comments. I love to read them. If anybody is more familiar with these, something looks kind of cockeyed here too. With the drum claw. They're kind of going in at an angle. Especially this one. Weird. Well, he didn't say check the electronics. He told me his battery was dead. I put a better battery in it for sure for him. There's a couple of screws protruding into this cavity right here. I wonder what the hell they're for. Looks like they're coming through right where they're bridge screws. Wow. Yeah, what a hodgepodge. Where were we? We're going to adjust the string height first, and then the pickup height. Very interesting. It's got me a little puzzled, though. I got to be honest. Like, I'm thinking it's not set correctly in the electronics portion. wish we had some sort of owner's guide with it. I'm sure it might give us something. I'm going to go online later and do. Uh-oh. What the hell is going on there? It's got a stripped screw in one of the saddles. Wow. Okay. Always something. Always, always, always. So far, I'm giving this guitar a failing mark. Let's at least do the setup for him and send him packing. Says he got the guitar cheap. Maybe that's why, because boy, the thing is ringing. It's not even, it's only plugged into the tuner. Listen to that. It's actually humming. The harmonic is humming. That is weird. That's better. I can hear it humming and it's only plugged into the tuner. That is the most oddball thing. I may not even post this video. This guitar is throwing me for a stumper. A little bit of a stumper. Oh, I see why he had the string height so high. I see why he had the string height so high. Because it wants to buzz. Oh my God, stop humming like that. This thing's got a mind of its own. It plays and it has got harmonic value without being plugged into an amp. I know the camera's picking up on that. I think I know why this guitar was probably traded in. And he bought it so cheap. There's definitely something wrong with the electronics in it. They have a mind of their own. Interesting. Well, it only does it when something's plugged into it. And it's on the active circuit. Yeah. It's like it's activated. It's got to have something to do with that. But that sucker isn't coming on. That's the oddity. When it's in the active mode, that pickup isn't coming on, but it's doing this humming, this harmonic humming. Wow. A is buzzing crazy. The A is buzzing crazy, and it shouldn't be. It looks like it's high enough. It should not be buzzing. 5/64. I have them adjusted at 5 all the way across now. Why is our A string buzzing so much? Is it maybe buzzing off of one of these high pickups? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? You know, they're all really high. Well, it ain't buzzing on the pickup, I can tell you that. You gotta be buzzing somewhere. Pickups are monstrously high. Maybe that's why it was feeding back so bad. The sustainer. What's going on here? Schnoikies. Oh my goodness. Can't even get the 20 thousandths under the damn thing. I wonder who cut the nut slots in this thing. Alright, I'm going to pause because we got to do something with that. I'm sure that's where our buzzing is coming from. There is literally no first fret action. For sure it needs a nut. Very oddball. Stand by for a second. I'm going to try something. So, yeah, it definitely needs a nut. There's literally no first fret action. I'm surprised it's not buzzing worse than it is. The E, the A are the worst. The D is almost acceptable. That one's buzzing. That one's a sitar. Yeah. But it stays in tune. I mean, I did my part. I'm going to give this a failing grade. This guitar has got some issues and it needs to be straightened out. That was a waste of money. Yeah, it is what it is. He tried. I made it play better, but there's something wrong with the electronics, and that needs to be changed or filled and started over. But if you got to do them all, there's no... I mean, I could fill just the E and the A and then cut them back down, but what's the point? It really needs a whole new nut in it. I can tell by looking at it really closely that it's got sharp edges and it wasn't cut right. And the strings are way, way too deep into the slots. Yeah, It's just too far. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's Blackjack with 396 guitars. He paid $200 for the guitar. The sustainer pickup in it is worth that much. It's an active pickup, but that's what he said he was after when he bought the guitar. But I don't know. If I was him, I'd get rid of it. We'll talk soon.